There we go. Oh, perfect. Great. Yeah, I don't need to start that introduction again, but we'll get straight into the questions. Who would like to take the first one? Tianis? Yes.
Hi, Temba. Is this? Would you say this is one of the most beautiful grounds that you've ever been and might play at? And also, what are you guys expecting of the weather to do tomorrow? And does that influence your plans at all?
Yeah, definitely is one of the beautiful grounds to play at around the world. In terms of what to expect tomorrow, we're not expecting rain. That's what we were told. But I guess we'll see what happens from there. If it affects our combinations, probably not too much. I think we'll obviously have a look at the wicket. I think that will be probably the biggest determiner as to which way we go. But the weather, I guess, is just more of an awareness and us being mindful of potentially that could be a factor in the game.
Just want to know as well. Did you guys stay up last night, watch the box, and if so, what did you think?
Yeah, definitely. I'm still trying to wake up from the late night. Incredible game. Inspirational the way the guys went about their business. I think the intensity that the game was played at from the first minute till the last, I think that's one thing that the guys kept speaking about. Obviously happy, as the Springboks were able to get over the line. But yeah, incredible, inspirational game.
Tell me, if you played 2-1-2, things couldn't have gone better for you so far. Does the plan change now, or do you just keep doing what you're doing?
I think we just keep doing what we're doing. We'll take it game by game, as I always say. Every game will present different opportunities, different challenges, and it's for us to man up to whatever those challenges are. So coming up against Netherlands tomorrow, nothing will be different. We'll assess conditions here in Dharamshala and play accordingly. But yeah, good start. Obviously want to be 2-2. I think the important thing is that we keep getting better and better and use that momentum.
Cool, go Hines, and then we'll take one in the front.
Temba, obviously, I suppose that sort of like extends also to the outfield. There's been a lot of talk about it being a bit bumpy, and there's had to be some remedial work, done in the build-up and stuff. So, are you sort of like in agreement with Rob, who said sort of like you might have to be cautious of diving too over eagerly on the surface, or how do you think you guys approach fielding on this?
Yeah, I think, the field is a bit patchy. We did have a fielding practice last night, and to be honest, it didn't play as bad as it really looked. So, but I guess we'll see how it goes within the game. We have spoken about trying to be a bit more cautious, maybe changing your diving technique. I don't know how easy that is to do when you're in the heat of the moment, but I guess guys will just have to just pay a bit more attention to that. But yeah, like I said, when we fielded yesterday, it wasn't all too bad. But we'll really get to see when we're playing in the game tomorrow.
Yeah. Hi, Temba. You have been scoring runs at a good strike rate, all of you, all the batters. Is that a plan that you had prepared earlier before the tournament, or it is just about the wicket, the wickets are playing, the way wickets are playing?
Yeah, I think, to go back to what I've always said regarding our brand of cricket, us being opportunistic as batters, as bowlers, looking to take the game on, and that obviously means, generally means that the strike rates will be a bit higher. So, yeah, if you look at our top 6, top 7, all of the guys really have been striking at high strike rates. Other guys are obviously exceeding in that department, but I think it's just more a factor of us, keeping up the intent, looking for opportunities to put bowlers under pressure, and obviously backing our skills and execution. So coming into the World Cup, nothing is going to be different. We're going to keep going the same way. We're going to keep backing that.
Hi, Temba. So the last time you guys played against Netherlands, they pulled one against you at the ICC T20 World Cup last year, and with Afghanistan having pulled off an upset, a bigger one yesterday. How you're assessing the opposition now? Does that sort of change your mentality towards them?
Not at all. I think we'll give them the respect that they deserve, Netherlands. We know that their side will prepare with proper attention to detail. They'll cover their bases. So, we got to make sure that we do the same thing. We make sure that we pitch up. There's no expectation that things are just going to happen our way. But most importantly, we just keep backing what we are doing. So there's no complacency or taking the game for granted. The last time we played Netherlands was back home in South Africa in that series, where we obviously needed those points to qualify for the World Cup. And I think there, the performances that we showed were critical. So tomorrow, we'll be looking to do more of the same.
Temba, 8 members by my count of the 11 in Adelaide in the game against the Netherlands are in the squad. I'm sure it didn't feel like it that day, but it's almost an advantage now. You don't need to convince yourselves that they can beat you. You know that.
What's the question?
Well, there's no kind of, it's not an airy-fairy thing that these guys could beat you. You know that for a fact, and that must almost help with, not motivation, but, you know for a fact that they could beat you, that you cannot, under any circumstances, take them lightly.
We definitely won't be taking them lightly. That was a T20 World Cup last year. It's a 50 over World Cup now, different format, different ask in terms of your skills, being able to do your skills for a longer period of time. So I think that's something that I think we all need to appreciate. Like I said, we played them in South Africa, and I think our victories there were emphatic in my view. So I think in terms of the confidence and belief within the team, without us being arrogant or loud about it, I think it's still up there. We still respect opposition, not just Netherlands, but any opposition that you come up with against at international level. But we'll be coming into the game with the same mindset that we had against Sri Lanka and that we had against Australia.
The last question? No, that concludes the press conference. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.